For most of my life, I think I've been fighting for something that I'd never be able to obtain. And a lot of people cannot just obtain it very naturally. I think that is in terms of looks and hair for me. Those are the parts where I think a lot of people just have it and I don't. I'm gonna run, but like it's raining outside. So we're in a constant situation. Hi, my name is Usi, and welcome to another video of Usi's perspective. So as a kid, I was always chubby. I was always called chubby. I never thought I was chubby, but it was always mentioned I was chubby, And I kind of went on to life saying that I'm chubby, but I never took it very seriously. It was never such a big insecurity, And I love that movement in body positivity because people were like, nah, you can't say fat, you have to say chubby. And I was like, yes, I'm chubby. Like, I'm not fat. Fat, me. And I think it just made me more confident because I was like, other people are accepting it. Other people are like, oh no, yeah, it's okay to be like this. Meghan Trainor was singing all these songs all about that bass, and I was like, oh, that's me. And once I grew up, I was like, actually, when they're talking about chubby or like plus size, they're not talking about you just being a bigger size. They're speaking about a girl that has a small waist, has big hips, has a big butt. And when you don't fit that mold, you kind of now decrease the confidence that you once had. Because a lot of people now point the ugliness out of it. And I think family members, adults in my life decided, hey, we're going to point this out to you. And I was like, what? Even my friends didn't point it out. My friends was like, oh, okay, like, be confident, you look good. And I was like, oh, okay. I always felt confident because the girls were like, oh, no, you look good. And when other people were like, and I was like, oh my gosh, excuse me. And I was trying my best. And I was working out, I was doing something, running. And every single time I ran, I'd notice somebody would be like, actually, babe, you're not giving. And I'm just like, oh. And it was always an adult. Oh, guys, laugh. But I noticed the world also felt like this when I after COVID, I gained a whole bunch of weight. So I was trying out new clothes because I also went through a puberty at that time. So I started I wanted new clothes for, maybe if there was an event outside of school. So I went to Mr. Price. When I went to Mr. Price's clothes only fit a certain girl, and that girl was very far away from how I looked, and the sizes that would fit me, I couldn't find, and I had to go to Thruwitz or something, other shops. And when you actually go to those shops, you'll find that the size that you are actually is a size a mother usually dresses like. So the only clothes I could find were a mother's clothes. That was sad. Thank goodness for Shein, because that's when I got my confidence about dressing like my age mates. But at that time I was just like, oh my gosh, am I supposed to now dress like this? Am I not supposed to go with the trends or look cool? Those are the kinds of things that go into your mind as a child when you don't fit that mold. And I came to varsity and it was much worse. The girlies here, oh my gosh, South African girls are beautiful, but when you don't look like them, you don't feel beautiful at all. The curvy figure, the face cuts that never decline, the lace fronts and everything. When you can't obtain it, when you don't have the money to have the lace fronts, and when you don't have the naturally curvy body, you just feel like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not as beautiful as I think. And that's kind of what went into my mind. Another thing was my hair. It came into question, and I cut my hair so that I could actually grow it out to be naturally how it's supposed to be, because I had like relaxer in my hair almost every single month, and I was like tired of it because of the chemicals, and I was just like tired of going to relax my hair just to make it look straight. I was like, you know what, actually let me accept my afro. And I recognized that people only like an afro when it's those kind of Pinteresty kind of afros. So you have to style it this kind of way, and for me, my hair would not cooperate with that style, you know, like the other girls. So those are the things that were going in, and I had to, I was so insecure. I'm still so insecure because I'm just like, really? Are we? It's like, anything that I'm doing correct? Am I doing anything right? But I think I'm stepping out of it. The more I grow, the more I accept myself, the more I just find what works for me. I used to go to the gym just so that I could look like the conventional South African girl, and it actually ruined my mental health. It ruined my gym progress because I was only focusing on that. But now I'm learning, actually, let me try to find how my body is supposed to be molded, how God made it to be. You know, let me grow my hair and take care of it so that it looks like how it's supposed to be, how it's naturally supposed to be. You know, let me be proud of how I look, you know. And I love getting into that space. I love stepping into the I love me era, because you just feel so much happier. You feel so much joy. You know, you find happiness in whatever you do. You find happiness, and you're no longer jealous of other people. You know, I used to be so jealous about how other people look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could also obtain it naturally. And at some point you just have to bow down and be like, actually, let me be humble. Let me actually look at myself in the mirror, and let me love the person I see in the mirror. I just wish a lot of people could have that. A lot of kids would also have that, because there's a whole bunch of people waiting to kill the confidence of a child or somebody else. So yeah, that's just my perspective. Please continue to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. I love you. God loves you. Bye.